It's a huge weekend in the capital city of Raleigh. The state fair's in town. Not only great food, but great soccer on tap. Top 25 matchup where number 10 SMU wants a fourth ranked win here in 2024. NC State searching to defend home turf and maintain a top 8 spot in a loaded ACC. What a great Saturday night for college soccer here at Dail Soccer Stadium with Chaz Montero. I'm Evan Budrovich. Both these programs primed in ranked matchups this year. What makes this match huge for SMU and NC State?
Well, for NC State, they've done great at home so far this season, so it's going to be really important for them to prove that this is a fortress for them. As for SMU, the exact opposite. They're going to have to come in and prove to themselves and also everyone else why they joined the ACC.
NC State has an elite striker up top, Hakeem Karamoko. Huge goal Tuesday night. What does he bring to the table?
Well, what he brings to the table is that he can bring in the midfielders into the game. As you can see here, whenever he gets just a half a bit of space, he's able to execute.
Karamoko scored his 4th of the year against the top 25 foe in Hofstra. Meanwhile, for SMU, it's on the defensive side, but Chambron Pino, 3 huge goals in the conference.
Yeah, what I really love about Pino is his effortlessly work up and down the sidelines. But as you can tell here, he's extremely deadly on these dead ball plays as well.
SMU loaded this year, a top 10 foe. NC State, their 7th ranked opponent. It's senior day here in Raleigh when we come back. Opening kick and lineups for a dynamic night. What a senior night here on ACC Network Extra. Welcome back to Raleigh. Number 10 SMU, number 22 NC State, and for head coach Kevin Hudson of the Mustangs, this club not only dynamic, 7-1-5, but the starting lineup features a couple of changes tonight. But one player to keep an eye on, Bailey Sparks, preseason All ACC. We noted Chambron Pino. Those two are dynamic and putting the ball in the back of the net. Yeah,
without a doubt. What I really like about SMU's style of play is that they're compact, but what you'll see when they break is that Bailey Sparks has that freedom to go chase the game, get on the ball, and make plays.
Lamar Bynum on that back line. One change of note for NC State. Very traditional lineup tonight, but on senior day, Enzo Carvalho, who split time with Logan Erb between the pipes. And it's been a rare move here for Mark Hubbard. Had a different goalkeeper in every match this year.
Well, it's a good problem to have, you know, when you got 2 players that can execute at the highest level. That elevates everybody else's game in front of them.
Dangerous forwards up top with Phillip and Karamoko, who have tandem in the last 3 matches. There's Mark Hubbard, who wants a first-ranked win here at NC State. Has gone through the gauntlet of a schedule. 6 straight ranked opponents. SMU has 3 huge ranked wins, and you start looking ahead not only to the ACC tournament, who can get the top 8, but from a hosting standpoint, there are some big points on the line tonight. It is senior night as well here at NC State. 11 seniors honored. We noted Carvalho, the keeper. He's among multiple seniors in this lineup. And more importantly, Chaz, how about the energy and the emotion these teams have to play with? It's a back-to-back ranked matches for both clubs. How do they live up to this moment tonight?
Well, as a player, these are the games that you want to play in. You know, you think about it as a youth player all the way through it. Top 25 matchup, a beautiful night in Raleigh, North Carolina. Dail Soccer Stadium is getting pumped from the senior night, and it's just everything that you look forward to as a player.
2 excellent goalkeepers as well, Martin Dominguez, Enzo Carvalho, and the 3rd all-time meeting. You go back 20 years, the last matchup. Now we resume tonight here in Raleigh. There's the senior keeper, Carvalho. It was an NIA All-American at Nazarene a year ago. He's been really good. 1.05 goals against for NC State. SMU, from an offensive standpoint, has been in the top 5 in the league in scoring, just under 2 goals a match. And 2 teams that like to play with pressure and pace coming in.
Yeah, for sure there you can see that Bennett was trying to find Phillips' feet, and that's going to be really crucial in them building out of the back.
There's an early whistle, and our first words from the lead referee tonight, Trevor Wiseman. Hakeem Karamoko, who was so dynamic Tuesday, scoring a goal against the top 25 Hofstra club. That was the big name that Kevin Hudson circled when we talked to him about how do you slow down NC State. Now a quick conversation. Liam Bennett and his captain Enrique Santos, one of those 11 seniors. For the first-year head coach right there, Mark Hubbard. Santos swings it. Opening header kept up. A loose ball. Second chance deflected. And as Tate Healy remains down, what a defensive stand early from SMU.
Definitely, that was a great ball by Santos.
And this is where Martin Dominguez will be tested tonight. Not the tallest keeper in the world at 5'11".
Yeah, that was a really tight play there on tag Healy. Sparks got really lucky without getting the PK there.
Karamoko might have saved a goal, in fact, with his body just being in front of that shot. It's an SMU team that was here in North Carolina just last week, battling in a comeback, a 2-2 draw against Duke. What a crazy week. A draw versus Stanford, Duke, and now NC State, all three top 25 opponents. That's nothing to scare Coach Kevin Hudson. His club has won the American 6 of the last 7 years in the AAC. But now in some uncharted waters, first year in the Atlantic Coast Conference, where the Mustangs right now would be in the top 8. They would host an opening round. You see that at 6 tournament appearances. Club that did lose its All-American defender, Mads Westergen, from a year ago. He's now in the MLS Next Pro opportunities. It's a packed team with 11 seniors, yet a lot of new faces in different roles under Mark Hubbard this year. A heavy dosage of grad transfers coming in. And that man in the middle defensively, Niko Markovic, first-year freshman defender, has been excellent.
What I really like about Markovic is not only his presence in the center back, but he does a great job at dribbling with the ball out of the back. So it's committing the other team's forwards, midfielders, and opening up space for his midfielders on his team.
Mark Hubbard said he loves how comfortable Niko is on the ball. He entered the starting role, 3rd week of the year, has never left, and has almost played every minute in the last 2 months. An SMU team that entering tonight 4 points back of Pitt, Stanford, and Clemson in a loaded ACC. These are 2 of the 8 ranked teams tonight doing battles. That pass a bit heavy. And as NC State throws it in, this is a big moment for first-year coach Mark Hubbard, who's done well in year 1, not only with nice wins in the non-conference, but quality results against conference foes. He noted, coming over from New Hampshire this year, the challenge of not only playing good teams once in a while, but playing them on a nightly basis here in the ACC. He was saying at New Hampshire, you get it for 2 to 3 big matches, but now in this conference, it's every night you're playing somebody good.
Without a doubt, and one thing that I think he's done great in his first year is making this home field a fortress. You know, he's 5-0-1 coming into tonight's game, so to come in with a big top 10 team as an SMU is really a great opportunity to prove themselves.
Wolfpack threatening early. Healy deflects and earns the corner. First opportunity for the Wolfpack tonight, 5 minutes in.
Rubalcaba with a great touch there to deflect it wide. Yeah, Rubalcaba did a great job there to get in front of Tag Healy to get a touch foul wide.
Opening corner for the Wolfpack. Here's Santos.
Tate, gotcha.
Good ball deflected. Mark Hubbard noted this week, can we win second balls? Can we be persistent offensively? A couple of chances early. Healy flips one in. Great header, and the Wolfpack put it home. Donovan Phillip gets the scoring started in this top 25 showdown.
As you see here, Healy's getting back on the ball and just delivering a dime right onto Phillips' head. His big stature is just a lot for any defender to deal with.
That might have touched 2 Wolfpack players, in fact. But what an opportunity here in the first 6 minutes for NC State. So Phillip, his 3rd goal of the year. That's a good problem to have when both players are right there on the heading position for NC State. How does that open up this match 5-6 minutes in when a team scores early?
I think it should, in my opinion, drop the nerves of a lot of guys. That first goal is out here now, so as for SMU, you knew you were coming in here to go for it. Now you even more so have to go push now. 5 minutes in, you didn't want to give that goal up, but now's your time to shine.
You mentioned the Wolfpack dominance at home. Just 1 draw. That was versus Hofstra Tuesday, a top 25 opponent. Mark Hubbard was very impressed how his team played on the front foot in that match. They really controlled tempo. And here's Phillip winning possession back. Dangerous ball not cleared by this defensive unit led by Bynum, Ruvalcaba, and Zarnik. 3 multi-year starters for Coach Kevin Hudson. Plamana dribbles out of pressure. They love his ability to play right in the middle of that pitch and be a facilitator. As Bazumzi makes his 42nd career start tonight. Plamana plays into space for Lovelace, who lost it. Good footwork from Alex Salvo, the Madrid Spanish product. Karamoko quickly on the move. And the tempo of State is causing some problems tonight for SMU defensively. SMU looking to dribble out of some early pressure, and there's a turnover. Back to Lovelace. Beautiful ball to Healy. Healy knocks one in. Good rise from Martin Dominguez, the Dallas, Texas product, back in his hometown here from SMU. He was the Oregon State backup goalkeeper for an Elite 8 club just 2 years ago. Had to fill some big shoes. Cole Johnson, an All-American last year, 14 wins. But gives up the early one. Karamoko, who was pushed this week to play more with his right foot, not as dominant with his left. We saw the goal Tuesday with that end swinger. You talk to coaches, right? They say everything was done well, but here's the improvement point from one match to the next. Here's a long ball for Karamoko again, and that's good defending. Lamar Bynum forced to play it back to his keeper, and watch out in the front row. It's not just cotton candy at the State Fair coming to town tonight. You got a lot of pressure on this goalkeeper, Dominguez. Martin, who made 6 saves against Virginia Tech a week ago. He's been living up to the par. Good ball to Phillip. Chipped. And that header not cleared yet. Here's a moment for Chambron Pino to play out of pressure. Berkovitz out wide. And now the run. SMU's been a counterattacking team all year, taking advantage. Ten minutes in, Chaz, how have these teams handled the tempo of the start?
NC State has come out to show SMU what the ACC is all about. You know, they come out on their front foot. They're finding their forwards' feet. They're getting in behind. SMU looks a little shell-shocked at the moment. You know, just getting a little bit of time. They do like to dribble on the ball and find pockets, but I think they're just kind of getting a little bit of the game ahead of them at the moment.
An SMU club that's played really well against Stanford and Duke in the last week. But you mentioned a little shell-shocked by the offensive striking here from State early. 4 quick shots on target, testing Dominguez. It's an SMU team who plays through their captain, Cesar Ruvalcaba, the Redondo Beach, California native. He's the central defender. Now is the ball right here. A D2 All-American at Cal Poly Pomona has come in right away and made an impact. Phillip will test that back line. Look at the exhibition here. Is that pass a bit long? It stays onside. Markovic defending. A lot of contact near the box. And Trevor Wiseman lets them play. Had all the makings of a chance for a Scorsia right there, Chaz.
Definitely look to SMU to get the ball wide and try to take their players on one-on-one anytime they get the chance.
NC State, a big sigh of relief right there. Could have easily been a penalty. And the Wolfpack, who've been unbeaten in all but one match here at home, have played really well. As they need 3 critical points. They're chasing a top 8 spot coming into the night. Back of Virginia and Wake Forest for that hosting position. Well, and right now State is flinging the ball around the pitch tonight. Heffes. Here's Choyap. Choyap in swinger. An opportunity saved. Phillip, no. Second chance, good. Two goals in 15 minutes. What an impact for Donovan Phillip.
Yeah, just a great play by Eves to get the ball in there, and for Phillips to just continue to work. His big stature is hard to defend, but when you got the tenacity that he has, you're going to get the goals.
This felt like a game of pop a shot for Phillip. He kept firing away and found the back of the net. Couldn't drop a better start here if you're Mark Hubbard tonight. And then previously, this could have been a moment here for SMU. Let's take a look. What do you think there, Chaz? That was right on the edge.
Yeah, number 20 definitely got in on there. I think it's really early to kind of give that one away, but it's something that State's going to have to continue to be aware of the rest of the game.
Donovan Phillip has entered the scoring party. 2 goals coming in, now 2 goals tonight for the talented Oakland transfer. Oakland, Michigan, of course, not Oakland, California. SMU on the counter. A rare 2-goal deficit. Panozzo out wide. Escorcia turns. Markovic deflects. And his presence on that back line, it's been crucial here for NC State. Options for Djordjevic. He chips that one high, but the offside flag up.
So far you can tell that's how SMU wants to attack, getting through Djordjevic and Pino on the sides. they're very comfortable taking on their players, even if it's a 2v1, maybe a 2v2, 3v2 situation. They're confident in their abilities to get forward. So it's something that the back line is going to have to stay cognizant of as the game goes on.
Kevin Hudson's captain, Nikola Djordjevic, 10 career assists. He can really make things happen for the Mustangs. He was an All-AAC rookie 2 years ago, then part of the All-Conference last year. He has earned a Player of the Week award this year, so we'll see come November if he earns the All-ACC honors.
Yeah, and I mentioned it a little bit before the game about Pino and his work rate up and down the sideline. I would say the same about Djordjevic. Both of them are really key in how SMU attacks.
Phillip again, fresh off 2 goals. And testing this back line of SMU. That came in the 3rd highest scoring team in the conference. NC State was among the bottom 5 in scoring, but that has completely changed here in the first 15 minutes. Isaac Heffes working with the new ball. Will deliver this one in, the Brookline, Massachusetts product. He came with his coach from New Hampshire. Throw in, headed on, Karamoko contact. And a goal kick on the shot there from Santos.
It's a great throw and a header by Karamoko.
Excellent bit of man marking, defending the 2 by Scorsia to limit that chance. It's been a busy night for Martin Dominguez, who sends that one clear. He's played in every minute here for SMU. James Johnson also in the equation. It's a big shoes to fill. All-American goalkeeper Cole Johnson, who had 9 shutouts a year ago. He has since graduated. You see Chambron Pino, great work rate here, trying to force something for NC State. What has fueled this hot start for the Wolfpack tonight?
Well, SMU with their formation, they're actually normally sitting in that low block, waiting to accept pressure. What I'm a little dumbfounded at the moment is like when their wingers, Pino, maybe 14, will come out and press the ball, they're still sitting back and in. They're not pressing and going with them to go win the ball, so it's really a 1v3, 1v4 situation, and they're not able to get out of their own back right now.
That time able to corral through some pressure. We'll see if they can play on the ball a little bit for Coach Hudson. Djordjevic out wide. Pino. He wants the foul and earns it. Chambron Pino, who has 3 goals here in the conference. And that was Berkovic being taken down. How do you feel about the extension there from Bennett?
I feel like that was a little bit of the last play with Djordjevic as well. So wasn't too much of a foul in my opinion, but I think he's got to give it as a second.
Enzo Carvalho setting up that wall. This is where SMU's been dangerous. Pino has 2 free kick goals himself this year. Pino off the wall.
It's a good header by Lovelace.
That one's going to hurt in the morning.
Without a doubt, when you take that when you're in the wall. Yeah, he actually did a great job of extending himself and getting his head on the ball.
An SMU club that surrendered just 1 goal in their last 3 matches. That was in a 1-1 draw Tuesday versus Hofstra. Yet another top 25 opponent here for NC State. Pino's turn again. Good ball off the hands. And a second corner earned. Carvalho Takes a huge sigh of relief.
I think Pino was taking a shot there.
End it like Pino right here.
SMU corner kick taken by number 7 here in Chopra.
Very dangerous ball. SMU's got to be getting some head on the ball, getting some bodies, challenging that goalkeeper.
The Frankfurt, Germany product, Chambron Pino. 55 career starts. He is dangerous in these positions. Pino, low liner and just wide, but another corner earned. Nice run in from Bailey Sparks, earning that corner. A combination of Sparks and Pino. They've won 3 ACC Player of the Weeks coming in. Dynamic. Let's see where Pino goes this time. And Teg Healy has it. Now Karamoko running like a gazelle through the pitch and some hard contact.
And that's what you love out of your forward, just challenging the ball all the way up the field, letting the defense get up the field.
Mark Hubbard, who at New Hampshire made 7 straight NCAA tournaments. His club is primed to do that again here with NC State. And these are the type of matchups you'll see in a first, second round of a tournament. This is a big performance from State in the first half.
Without a doubt, it's showing every team that it doesn't matter who they come up against, they're ready to and willing to go for goal right off the bat.
Searching for a top seed that would be handed out Sunday, November 10th with the start of conference play. And here's Cesar Ruvalcaba, the Long Beach, California native, him and Snoop Dogg from the same home area. Deep throw in. Dangerous ball. Quickly punched away by NC State. It was Lovelace on it.
Those long throws, you got to definitely play them like a corner kick, and that's something, you know, State has been susceptible to getting goals in, so it's good they got out of that.
Liam Bennett crashing on the patrolling Ruvalcaba. These long central runs, so critical to SMU's offense. Play continues on the advantage, and now the whistle comes in. Kevin Hudson not too pleased. Just joining us, Donovan Phillip had 2 goals in his NC State career coming in. 2 big ones tonight, both in the first 15 minutes, and that's where the Wolfpack have pulled ahead in this top 25 matchup. This NC State program under a previous coaching regime, just 1 ranked win in the last 5 years. A lot of draws, a lot of results, but searching for that signature 3 points.
This would not only help that record, but will be a huge statement in the ACC.
Here's Phillip. Oh, great ball. Joyap with space. Nice deflection. Quickly cleared from Escortia. Phillip's turn, wants Karamoko. And a flick from Berkovich to get it out of trouble. Now it's Santos. Love the interactions when one team's warming and the other is literally feet away on the throw-ins. Excuse me, pardon me. Clean up on aisle 18.
It's all the gamesmanship.
There's Isaac Heffes working through some traffic. Another long throw, and that's headed free by Zarnik. Heffes off the body of Djordjevic. And it's been all NC State on this third of the field. Another long throw. Bouncing ball. Phillip wants a third. Great play. That caught Dominguez in a tight spot, but the defender forcing the corner. This is relentless pressure for NC State.
Yeah, these long balls into the box are really causing SMU some troubles right now. I think a little bit more communication from the goalkeeper, center backs, just making sure they're getting those balls out.
Phillip continues to be man-marked as there's Dominguez holding on for dear life. He's already faced 7 shots. A corner for NC State. Bennett bends. Nice header away. Santos, there's Bennett. Liam curls. Karamoko puts it home! Oh, NC State rolling here in the first half for a 3-0 lead.
What a ball by Bennett. Just cutting it back on his left foot, switching the attack of play. Karamoko just getting up and getting his head on the ball for the 3rd goal for NC State.
2nd goal in a week, and Karamoko, I think he just mossed the defender, if I use an NFL term right there.
I think that's correct. I'm a big Randy Moss fan myself, so I think we can label it that.
We knew this Wolfpack club loved to play with their size and physicality, but they've won a ton of headers tonight in the box. And how about that? The Wolfpack in the first 5 games of the conference, only 3 goals, and they've done it in 25 minutes tonight.
You know, before the match, I was really just making sure that State was coming out to protect their home. Not only are they doing that, they're attacking. They're on the front foot, and they're showing why they're dominant at the moment.
Mark Hubbard noted that performance versus Hofstra, where they basically outplayed -1 goal for Hofstra late. He said that was one of the few moments where we had been outclassing a top 25 opponent, and he noted the confidence level that comes from that. I wonder how much of that spilled into tonight's performance.
It's absolutely have to, because they had a lot of chances that they just weren't getting those goals in there. But I would say out of the 5 or 6 that State's had already this first half, they got 3 goals. So return on investment, if you will.
A good ROI. I thought we were going to have economics classes until later. With Chaz Montero and Evan Budrovich, it's a wicked hot start for the Wolfpack offensively. 3 goals on 8 shots. And the Pack continuing to play on the front foot. There's Karamoko as one of the 3. He fights for possession. Now back to the sweeper, Ruvalcaba, 2-year captain.
Yeah, it's just not working for SMU right now. They really enjoy playing out of the back through their center backs, drawing the opponent in, and then playing that long ball to create a couple small passes and break. But they are not getting that long ball and able to get that second ball off of their forward and really make an impact going forward.
It's kept Enzo Panozzo, the top striker, a bit quiet up top. Here's a long ball for Karamoko. He just bangs for space. Karamoko centers. Healy on the shot. And looks like no deflection. So a goal kick coming up.
Looks like Karamoko might have taken a knock as well.
He starts to stretch. NC State bringing in subs, and let's see. Looks like got the ball first. Good play by Alex Salvo.
Definitely lucky he got his toe in there before he got his shut off.
So the athletic training staff keeps an eye on Hakeem Karamoko. The Wolfpack set to make a couple substitutions. Including Will Nowaker coming in, and there's Aiden Payne as well. They'll give Drew Lovelace the breather, and also Karamoko, of course, who now exits with the injury. Aiden Payne, who was really impressive on Tuesday. Mark Hubbard liked his performance. He said there's moments to be more finishing on the offensive end, but he liked how he performed in that top 25 battle.
Yeah, something that I've noticed about Aiden Payne is that he just works relentlessly off the ball. As you see here, SMU took over the ball, and he's already dropping back centrally to help defend. And as a defender midfielder, you love that as a forward to have.
Djordjevic plays it wide. Pino, deflected shot, and SMU on the board! Pino with the ping ball goal. Four goals in ACC play for Kieran Chambron Pino.
SMU doing exactly what they're wanting to do. Driving and breaking the lines, getting a ball wide to one of their playmakers. Got a lucky deflection there, but we've got to give it to him because Pino is a quality player.
So what a strike for SMU here late in the half. A club that's earned draws when trailing versus Duke and Stanford this year in the conference. This is nothing new for Kevin Hudson's club. And the header there by Choyap gives it right back to the Mustangs, who are now pressing numbers. Here's Sparks. There's definitely a floating midfielder, Luka Modric type. He can be all over the pitch here for SMU. A real impact player. This is chipped out wide. Bynum comes up from his defending position. Pino has it dispossessed. As Phillip looks to knife through three, and he'll earn the foul. 2 goals tonight. A couple of nice plays there as well.
Great little bit of skill to get past the defenders. Definitely took a knock for his worries.
Couple of subs after that whistle. Milton Lopez will come in up top to replace Enzo Pinozo, and Lopez has been a dangerous scorer. 3 goals this year. Nowicker. Payne in the tussle, and the foul on Payne in the arm wrestling match with Escortia. What does this goal allow SMU to do? How does they get the Mustangs back into the match?
You can already tell that they're a little more confident on the ball. You know, they got that goal that they needed. They took a breath, and now they're able to play their game a little bit more.
Chasing 2 is nothing new for this Mustang club. They've done it twice in the conference. Chasing 3 is a whole different story. That's off the body of Bennett. So Jalen Mitchell will keep tabs. Mitchell 1v2. Options in the box. Djordjevic centers. Wow, both these teams are playing at such a high tempo in this first half. Can they keep it up? The next 45 is my thought. love when a lead referee says, hey, please stop moving forward. You take 5 more steps on those throw-ins. It's the nature of the business. As Aiden Payne earns the free kick. Four goals in the first 30 minutes of action here in Raleigh. It's been an entertaining first half. And now the Pack on the move. Noaker. Great clearance from Zarnik.
Yeah, to go back to your question earlier, Evan, right after that goal, SMU's had the ball pretty much for the last 3-4 minutes and really putting their stamp on the game now. Not sure if that's because NC State's kind of sitting in with a couple of subs or if SMU's actually working themselves into the game.
Definitely a story of 2 halves of this first half. First 15 minutes, it was all NC State. 3-0 start. And then Kevin Hudson's club finds a crucial goal from Pino. An SMU team that started the year with a rigorous slate. Top 10 St. Louis, Denver, and Pitt, and earned results in 2 of those outings. And have since won 2 more top 25 matchups. Mustang team that's traditionally done very well against the ACC, 23-9 in the program's history. 2 meetings all time with NC State. Got to go back to 2011 though, the last time they've tangled. That was an overtime win for the Pack. Here's Phillip wanting a third. Phillip, nearly the hat trick. That one rolls through. Aiden Payne, the beneficiary. So 3 goals in conference for NC State, and they've surpassed it in 1 match.
They're really up for the battle tonight. It's a great ball over the top for Phillips, and obviously with his speed, he's hard to handle. But with Aiden Payne just following up his strike partner, we'll take it.
Phillip, 2 goals, and technically an assist right there, setting up Phillip, and Payne there to put it home in the foot race.
It's really NC State's work ethic going forward that's accumulated to these 4 goals. Their forwards are pressing, their center attacking midfielders pressing. SMU's just not been able to handle it so far.
Great reaction from Dylan Mitchner in that bench, and only the 2nd goal of the year for Payne. What did Mark Hubbard say this week? Payne's got to be more clinical inside the 18. Well, that's a great way to do it.
For sure. It was a scrappy goal, but we'll call it clinical.
And Phillip, the official assist, credited. So he's been really busy tonight. The brace and the assist. And he's only played 40 minutes as he subs out for the moment.
That's a proper shift for the forward there.
Caleb Tommy will come in to close out the half. Can SMU counter here late? Pino has a chip shot. Good deflection by Heffes on the strong run. Can this frantic Fair Friday matchup on a beautiful Saturday night continue? Pino's turn. Good deflection. Heffes has been busy back there, him and Markovic. Ooh. And this could be a card. So both players took the contact, and now a whistle. That's Djordjevic down. Healy also in the collision.
Two players going full steam for the ball. Hopefully they're both come out all right.
I think unfortunately there Healy just misjudged where the ball was going to land, which kind of creates that tabletop effect, if you will.
Definitely.
Yeah, Djordjevic kind of holding his ground there. And those are challenging, I think, on both sides, right? Because you do want to earn position with your body, but you also know you're going to take some contact there.
Without a doubt, but Djordjevic didn't actually play the ball. He just got his body in the way. So Healy actually going forward and advancing, trying to get that ball in the air is why it's a foul on SMU.
And just to clarify here, I think that's what Kevin Hudson's asking. Who is the yellow card on? Healy or Djordjevic? Yeah, that's what Hudson's saying. He's saying he's playing the ball as he holds his ground. Certainly hope that Nikola's okay, the Austin, Texas product. By the way, what a weekend in Austin. College game day, the F1 race, and the Texas-Georgia game tonight. Who's your pick? You in the Quinn Ewers department?
I'm not. I'm actually, you know, the Red River rivalry got a cousin that's a big OU fan, so I'm going to go with Georgia tonight.
That would be a great top 25 matchup, not just here, but the way Kirby Smart's clubs have come back after losses. I wouldn't sleep on Georgia pulling the upset. Bookmark that awful announcing. We're going to double check on that foul situation. Official stats clarifying with the side referee what the ruling is there. But difficult to comprehend with a lot happening. Now the Pack pushing forward after the foul. Nare, who just came into the match, Junior Nare, the South African out of Johannesburg. One of the 11 seniors on Mark Hubbard's club, and what a night for the Wolfpack. 4 goals after scoring just 3 in all of ACC play coming in. Milton Lopez anchoring this high press up top for SMU. He just entered 5 minutes ago, and now the Mustangs have a throw-in. And suddenly a little more of an emotionally charged first half.
Without a doubt, with those subs coming in to just try to make the difference.
There's a yellow card on the sideline for some barking at the officials. I can understand the frustration there for Kevin Hudson going back to the previous yellow. Coach Hudson, an SMU alum, he knows how important these 3 points are tonight. And I thought his club responded very well when trailing 3-1, but that 4th goal could be a backbreaker.
Without a doubt, but it's a team, an attacking team that's going to continue to take their chances. So as the game goes on, don't be surprised if they get another one.
An SMU club that has scored 3 goals multiple times this year. Can SMU make a second goal of it late before we head to half on a crucial night? Final 2 weeks of the ACC play. All leading up to first round action Wednesday, November 6th. Pino. Mitchell plays it middle to Sparks centrally. And Pino lost it. Now the Pack wanting to counter. This has been back and forth. A lot of chances. And that time Bennett scoops up the long ball. How challenging is it to play at this level of pace for an entire half?
It's extremely hard, and especially I think the reason that's looking a lot more open at the moment is because of, like we mentioned a little bit ago, all these subs that have come in. So those guys are trying to pick up the pace, understand the flow of the game at the moment. So if you're not able to do that, you can let your team down.
An SMU team that has Wake Forest and Louisville coming up. Those are crucial matches for conference seeding. That ball's blasted into the trees. Oh, that ball kid's going to have some trouble now. How do you go get that? Do you phone a friend? Oh, no, his buddy's just going to take a peek.
I thought he was going for the dive over the fence.
We'll see how the throw-in unfolds here as the kids lost the ball. Another adventure for another day in the 100-acre woods of Raleigh. Ruvalcaba, nice throw-in and a quick clearance.
Yeah, that throw-in is so deadly. State's got to be cognizant of that all game long.
It's the throw-ins that have led to 3 of the 4 goals for NC State. Long balls in. In fact, it's the first time since 2016 the Wolfpack have scored 4 goals. That was back against Boston College when Tanner Roberts had a hat trick that night. That was a busy scoring night, a 5-4 type of match.
I remember Tanner. He's a big, strong boy. Used to get his head on the ball. Very strong finisher as well.
Yet that match was in a loss. Right now the Pack are rolling up 4-1. Now Mark Hubbard noted Tuesday he loved how his team was playing on the front foot against top 25 Hofstra. They've taken that even more so tonight. Coach Hubbard's program has won 15 or more matches in 8 years at New Hampshire. They're searching for a 6th win tonight, and this would be a signature one, his first top 25 win at NC State.
Definitely would be a great win for the program.
Technically, they have a top 25 win over High Point, but it was not ranked at the time when that matchup happened. Now High Point just beat Pitt this week. They are rolling as this ball plays into the box. Sparks eluding the keeper, Carvalho. Enzo, who was honored pregame with great pictures. We showed you that in the open. 11 seniors honored tonight. Here's Payne looking to cause some in the defense. Payne on the body of Dominguez.
Yeah, Payne was left to go out at it alone there, but it was great forward play. Big, strong, direct, got his shot off, made the keeper make a save. He'll take it.
Now loose possession, Junanade ahead to Tommy, and a great slide tackle in the box.
Great tackle.
Otherwise, Lamar Bynum would have left a goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah, the art of the side tackle is something that's lost a lot of days, but Bynum did fantastic there to get down, get in between the man and the ball, and clear it away.
Long throw knocked out by Ruvalcaba. Here's a shot from distance. Ooh, the student section on high alert. Those kids were in for a tough night if they didn't avoid that.
Yeah, Bennett, the defender's trying to get on the goal scoring as well.
Dominguez clearance is shot back to him. Boy, Aiden Payne jumped out of the gym for that one. freak athlete from Wilmington, North Carolina, just down the road. Possession for Escortia. Pino centers. Carvalho right on top of it. That could have been dangerous.
Did great to keep that right hand on the ball.
And coming up at half, we'll talk with both coaches, including Mark Hubbard going into the break. He'll be a very happy camper with his club up 4-1. Fifteen combined shots in this first half. A ton of offense, but it's NC State 4 goals early. Now space for Berkovich, and he shoots one wide. And that kid in the red shirt, he wanted the ball, but it hit the backing of the padding. He couldn't grab it. Even the fans on high alert tonight here in Raleigh.
When you get all the goals in the first half, everyone's excited and wants to get a part of the play.
One last minute in this first half. Good job holding on to possession for Berkovich. And he gets in a tangle. SMU throw. 1 minute to go. A quick throw from Noah Irvin, the substitute at a Phoenix. And the ref will reset position with 45 seconds. This will allow Wolfpack to be special. What kind of arm strength does Cesar have? Wolfpack with 30 seconds. Heaves into the box. Flicked on. And a quick clearance by Markovic. Closing seconds. Mitchell deflected. A blast out of play. And that will close a high-scoring first half here in Raleigh. 4-1 in favor of the home squad, number 23, NC State. A ton of offense here in this first half. Started by the 2-goal effort from Donovan Phillip. And here's Coach Mark Hubbard with this. Thank you, Mark, first of all. And you wanted some offense early from your club. How about a 4-goal start in this first half?
Yeah, any game that we can get this production, we're going to be fine. So nice honor for the seniors to come out and do that for them. So still halfway to go, but proud of the start and unlucky goal we gave up there.
Specifically for Donovan Phillip, what impact has he made putting those 2 goals home?
I mean, he's a physical presence up there, and I think that's something we can exploit with SMU. They just don't like to defend those things. So those guys took advantage of it, and we just got to keep at it.
Yeah, Coach, with being able to score 4 goals in the first half, how do you speak to your players in the sense of protecting this lead, but also still going for it because you have a lot of opportunities in the first half? Yeah,
got to be smart about clock management and doing a good job holding the ball up in higher areas, slowing the game down in those moments, but still playing and taking advantage of those openings and things that they give us on the press.
Thank you so much for the time, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
That's Mark Hubbard. His club has been off to a hot start. What a high-scoring first half. We have a battle brewing here in Raleigh. Plenty coming up at halftime when we return to NC State. A busy first half of scoring in this top 25 matchup. NC State, a 4-1 start over number 10 SMU. We sit 2 weeks out from the start of conference tournament play, and here in the ACC, it is a loaded up top in the latest RPI this week. You see SMU and NC State both in the top 20, but look at the conference. Stanford, Duke, North Carolina, all top 10, and this league continues to produce 7 ranked teams in the top 25. Here's the latest bracket projections. That'd be a fun rematch. Duke, NC State played a 2-1 thriller here in Raleigh a couple of weeks ago, and Pitt would be the number 1 seed today. They have 12 points with a tiebreaker over Stanford. That tournament begins November 6th, and the key is get into the top 8. If you're in the top 8, you have a great chance to host and continue. When we come back, we got plenty more here at halftime. Couple of weeks from the conference tournament. Stick around for some fair food fun on ACC Network Extra. Welcome back to Raleigh. Highly entertaining first half, 4-1. Lot to nibble on in the first 45 minutes. A ton of offense. As we welcome you back to Dail Soccer Stadium with Chaz, I'm Evan. Not only a big soccer match on tap, but it's the start of the fair this weekend here in the States. So we got some great food to eat. How about a candied oatmeal pie? You ready, my friend?
I think I'm ready.
I'm going to go first, and you go ahead and dive in.
Cool.
Oh, my God. Oh, fantastic. I wish I could talk, but it's just so good. And then we got some Oreo treats here, too. So here, you can take that. I'll take this.
It's too big of a bite for my
It's an amazing weekend here in Raleigh. Our friends at NC State went across the street to the State Fair. The candied oatmeal pie is a new, fantastic treat. I mean, Oreo, candy, you put anything that's deep fried, I'll eat it. What's your favorite fair food?
funnel cake all day long. Definitely the way to go. I know there's all that oil in it, but powdered sugar.
How about this brand new thing? The pickled Dr. Pepper. I don't know if you eat it or you drink it, but it looks amazing. I'm trying to figure out how you digest that bad boy.
That looks like the drink that Dua Lipa was drinking, but I'm a hard pass that.
Hey, how about the glazed donut coffee float mixed in with cotton candy and popcorn? Man, that looks good. Oh my goodness. The Mimi Mia. That is battered and deep fried spaghetti. Could you imagine?
Wow.
Like, that looks like a Kobayashi thing you have to demolish in 3.5 minutes.
I have never imagined, but that's something that's right up my alley, I believe.
Everyone's favorite, the Dilly Dog. Man, I'm ready to eat. I don't know about you guys, but I just want to go to the fair and dive in for the next 2 weeks. Of course, deep fried ribs and the turducken burger, which has that chicken and turkey and everything all mixed in. Man, look at how they cut up that turducken. Let's just go eat. You know what? We'll talk some soccer later because we got the sizzling hot funnel cake? Oh, my taste buds.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I'm a big funnel cake guy myself, but not a hot one, not a hot fan.
I'm still trying to digest this candied oatmeal pie, and I can barely talk. Try eating that bad boy with the onion rings and the fries mixed in. You know what, guys? Go to the fair the rest of these 2 weeks, and let's enjoy some soccer on the pitch. Fun night here in Raleigh, and a fun night in the state with the State Fair on hand. Stick around. We got plenty more food and football to talk when we return. That score is no mirage despite all the fair food and fun you see back there in the crowd tonight. 4-1 score. Kids getting decked out in Tiger gear. You got to love it. How about some highlights from the first half? Early on, NC State, Donovan Phillip making things happen.
Healy dropping a great ball onto his head there, and a good finish from Phillips.
Not one, but two. Here's a second goal on this deflected shot.
Both Healy and Phillips to get on the ball there. Just getting numbers into the box and finishing the chances.
2 goals within 13 minutes, and then Karamoku says, hold my drink. He's going to join the party with a goal himself.
Little Cole Palmer there.
Arnold Palmer playing a factor, and then late here in the half, Pino brings SMU with a lovely shot to life.
Yeah, it was really the only one chance they got the ball wide and allowed him to take advantage.
And then late in the half, Phillip had a moment. That time Payne puts it through in a 4-1 high-scoring first half. There's some numbers from the first 45 minutes, and you see the shot differentials, but NC State seemed very comfortable in those first 45.
Yeah, without a doubt. Getting those first 2 goals in the first 5-6 minutes of the game gives you all that pleasure to hold on to the ball, get your shots on target.
It's been a high-scoring matchup, 5 total goals. And certainly a match that both clubs want to make some adjustments in the second half. We'll see the adjustments SMU can make. We're moments from talking to Coach Kevin Hudson, who was just in the locker room with his unit, Coach Mark Hubbard. We talked to him before half, and he noted keeping that intensity up from the first 45 minutes. As we gear up for a huge top 25 matchup, this thing is far from over. We've seen how explosive SMU's been. And we also know how well NC State can score. This has the makings of a high-scoring matchup. As both clubs getting ready. And And here is Coach Kevin Hudson. Thank you for joining us right now. What was your message about adjustments there at halftime?
Oh, yeah, we have a few adjustments to make. Yeah, we have to do better in duels, and we have to do better in possession. But yeah, there'll have to be some tactical changes too.
Thank you for the time, Coach, and good luck in the second half.
Thanks, Coach.
That's Coach Kevin Hudson. As he noted, a lot to change in these next 45 minutes. Chaz, what do you want to see out of SMU coming out of half?
Well, they're a team that likes to be on the ball and take their defenders on. So really just have them execute those chances just like Pino did in the first half. So that's the only way they're going to get back into the game.
If you had 5 goals in 45 minutes on your bingo card, you just won bingo. You know, this half has been electric. And now we're underway in the second 45. Mark Hubbard got a jacket at halftime. And let's see what clubs can come out swinging. This ball works into the corner. Drew Lovelace lets it roll out. I am curious, and we talk about this a lot in the sport of hockey, getting 1 goal turning into 2, but especially in a 4-1 game. How crucial is getting that second goal here if you're SMU?
Oh, it's humongous. You know, it doesn't really matter at what period of time the game is. When you're getting scored on, you're working for that next goal. All you need to do is focus on that next goal to get yourself that momentum to go forward.
An SMU club that just blanked Central Arkansas on Tuesday. A 1-0 win, flew across the country as part of this new look ACC. But as we showed you at halftime, SMU is in position to host right now, both in the NCAAs and in the ACC tournament, because this year all 15 make the dance. A battle with Pitt and Stanford. Pitt, the best defensive club in the country. And we've seen Stanford year in and year out, a traditional Elite 8, Final Four type of club. Those teams are jostled with 12 points. Nice effort to keep that ball in. And a throw in here for SMU on the long run from Jalen Mitchell. Mitchell, who's 11th in the ACC in scoring, but it's been held in check tonight. There actually was a foul there, not a throw in. Good through ball. And once again, the footwork of Markovic and Hefes have slowed so much down. Now a long ball onside. Karamoko back in the match. Centers. And a quick clearance. Back to the pack. Santos. And what Hakeem Karamoko has done in these last 2 matches, he's causing a ton of trouble on the ball.
Yeah, he's a big, strong, powerful guy. And you can tell that they want to get him the ball so he can make the plays for him.
Back to Karamoko again. Has an assist tonight and a goal. Hakeem splits one. Weaves. Still fighting. And let's see. No, a goal kick. Now SMU quick to clear. What a lovely chip to stay in play for Mitchell. Mitchell weaves. Lovelace, the dispossession.
Great tackle.
Become a little bit more of a battle here. Very physical in the second half. And it looks like Bazumzi Plamana needs some assistance. Plamana, who joined the club in the spring of 21, wrapping up his senior season. And I like that Coach Hubbard noted honoring his seniors with that quick start in the first half.
Without a doubt. The one thing I like about Plamana the most is how he protects those 2 center backs in front of him. Those 2 are very close always, but with Plamana, that creates that triangle that gets a good base in front of your goalkeeper.
And in front of 776 fans tonight, there's been a lot of offense. Looks like the Pack could be ready for some substitutions later in this half.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chaz, what's going on there? What's the trainer trying to assist with for Plamana?
He's got out the old good magic spray. He looks like it has worked, and he's up and walking already. So hopefully he can stay in the game.
And stuff will heal soreness right away, it sounds like.
Definitely.
I need that for my own personal life. Watch Plamana after that pass, and then one of those non-contact situations. He'll actually sub right back in, so that's good news for NC State. Nare lost it. How do you maximize these next 10, 15 minutes if you're SMU chasing 3?
You've got to be confident on the ball. You know, understand that you're down, but that shouldn't be stopping you from taking your chances going forward, finding the next player. And they've really been doing a good job so far this half of getting into wide areas. The defense of NC State has done good to challenge them. Looks like we got a foul here.
And
but SMU is definitely getting in these wing positions.
Yeah, using the wings there as Markovich called for the foul. And now can the Mustangs, who have been set piece masterpieces this year. It's the arms of Markovich.
I'm not sure I see too much in there, but we'll give it to him.
And this is where SMU's been dangerous. Set piece goals all year in the conference. %40 of their shots are on target coming in. Right now, only one shot against Carvalho. Pino and Sparks. Sparks, Pino, deflected. Now Sparks chips on. That's live. Kept in. Header. Pino. Knocked away Markovich, and then the clearance.
Some great scrappy work by NC State's defense there to get the ball out of trouble.
Enzo this year 3-0-2. He's been really good. And right now 5th in the ACC in save percentage coming in. Of course, he split every match with Logan Erb, who earned the draw on Tuesday. And he asked Coach Hubbard, he kind of equally likes both with similar skill sets. He said it's the first time in his 20 years of coaching he's had this interchange of goalies night in and night out.
It's a great problem to have, you know. 2 guys that you can put in between the sticks at any moment that can execute. And that goes so far for your defense as well.
Right now, from a goalkeeping position, Erb is among 6 different keepers who's won goalkeeper of the week in this conference. It is a wide open league with great players. Now SMU looking to crack into this 4-1 deficit. Good to see Karamoko back. He exited with an injury in the final 10 of the first half. Healy placed into space. Healy.
Come on, guys.
And now SMU on the counter. Mitchell with a man down. Salvo behind the play. Escorcia. Okay, Salvo back in. SMU with numbers. Escorcia 1v3. Here's a turn. Djordjevic wants the foul, not granted, with Markovich on defense. Had all the makings of a high-scoring match coming in. SMU top 5 in the league. NC State has scored well as of late. Wanting a 5th. Here's Lovelace, just wide. Drew Lovelace testing Martin Dominguez. And yet no touch is called. That's a goal kick. Oh, wait, no, yeah, it is a goal kick. They get no offside.
Now for NC State again, though, finding their forwards. Got into Karamoka's feet. He was able to hold it up and played Lovelace in. It's a great shot.
Look at that, 14 shots for NC State. They entered this match top 30 in the country, 14 shots a match. It's Duke that leads the ACC in both assists and scoring. They've been electric. A Duke team that battled to a 2-2 draw last week here against SMU. And now back with the pack, Santos. Karamoko. Looking around the conference, how about Pitt, the best defensive team in the country, sitting on a 1-goal lead over Carolina in that match, with the clubs in fighting position for first place. If Virginia holds that result, them and NC State will vault into the top 8 of the league. Syracuse would then fall behind State. They both entered with 5 points. You start scoreboard watching here with 2 weeks to go a little bit, Chaz. Great touch by Bennett. SMU will host Wake Forest next week on ACC Network. NC State will host Louisville for the final home match.
One thing that's intriguing me about SMU right now is, again, they like to sit back in that low block and accept the pressure from NC State. But although they're accepting the pressure, they're not making challenges. They're not able to win that ball back. And they're really just letting NC State play at their will at the moment.
Coach Hudson noted some tactical adjustments, not just from an effort standpoint at halftime. And you see a club that has played a lot through Bailey Sparks in the past, have not been able to make him much of a connector tonight. It's really been more the threat of Jalen Mitchell, the sophomore of La Mirada, California, an LA suburb. Here's Sparks. That's a promising ball. Forcing the hand of Heffes. Escortia. Well, can Pignon?
Good tackle.
Pino's brought down cleanly as he remains down. This has all the previews of a postseason matchup in the middle of November. You get a tasty treat here at the start of the Carolina Classic Fair right in the heart of Raleigh. Oh, pressure on Dominguez, who's forced to poke. Mare's been a pest.
That's a great tackle by Choyup to stop Pina there, with a little bit of help of Lovelace as well on that ball.
Here's a free runner back to Pino. He's got one tonight. Pino. Pino! Chest high. And a quality chance for SMU.
He's going to keep taking his chances.
Ball was starting to bend down too.
Yeah, he's a confident player, so you got to keep an eye on him the entire match. Like we saw in the first half, it only takes a half a chance for him to get that ball in the back of the net.
We told you this SMU club, 2 goals a match coming in. They can score with it good as anybody. 3rd in the ACC coming in. Dominguez, who has been tested all night in front of his cage. Now a race for this long ball. Heffes, who's been an impact transfer with Mark Hubbard coming from New Hampshire.
Yeah, it's the same story for SMU. They're trying to play that big ball wide, but it's only one, maybe two players up front. NC State's doing great to keep their back line tight, winning that ball back, and now we're playing out again.
What's the plan here for SMU? How do you try to get the ball back a little bit, Jazz?
Well, we got to press the numbers higher. You know, it looks like they're sitting in a 4-5-1. I think they pressed an attacking midfielder, an extra attacking midfielder a little bit higher with Mitchell. But they're still not getting those numbers in. They're allowing NC State to play, and whenever they do go, it's with one. So, you know, there's always going to be that opportunity for NC State to break, and that's what they're looking for.
Santos runs into a wall of defenders. We have seen SMU in moments take advantage of quick turnovers, try to play a little more in the open play. Nothing has come easy tonight. Just one shot on target versus Carvalho.
A little altercation off the ball there.
Two new faces. Pinozo, the IMG Academy standout. And Heffes back and forth. Pinozo earned the spot start tonight. He's been in rotation largely as an attacking defensive midfielder. Gets the ball all the way up top here. Good touch, won by Salvo. But SMU unable to maintain possession. You would think down 3, it's hard to play this defensive shell all night.
Yeah, well, they're a team that likes to connect the little 5-10 yard balls. So once they get it up the field and they want to press their numbers higher and then build from there. But when they get it forward, they're not really pressing those numbers up. They're sitting back in the defense, honestly, like they're up 4-1, not down 4-1. So
let's see how Dominguez can handle this moment with the ball. Sparks. Good defensive footwork from Plamana. Now a little bit of contact. Let's see if the referee, Trevor Wiseman, will take warning to this. And there's a yellow card on the physicality of Pinozo. Third yellow card for SMU tonight.
yeah, you can see the frustration coming out a little bit of Pinozo there.
There was a team yellow card in the first half, and then Georgievich was called in a hard collision.
Yeah, as I was stating there, that's just frustration. You know, letting the defenders know that he's still there, he's a part of the game, but can't do that.
There's a way to do it without fully extending and, yeah, creating that extra contact.
Yeah, doing it late as well. It's really sloppy, but I'm not going to lie. He's one of the SMU players that, although not to the letter of the law, but he's showing that he's out here for a scrap.
Good touch to win it for Pino. Let's see what the speed of Mitchell can do. Mitchell, elusive through 4. Able to connect with the runner.
Yeah, he should have kept running with that. I know they were converging on him, but man, he was getting past him.
SMU club that's only brought in a handful of substitutes. NC State, 5 on their bench have come in tonight. Fresh legs playing a factor. Pino earns the throw, and there's the foul from the previous altercation. Daniel Scorsha, who is literally known by his coach as the hardest worker in the SMU locker room, he is grinding out minutes tonight.
Yeah, Scotia getting taken down by Lovelace there. Got to be cognizant of these free kicks from both Pino, and Sparks.
There's Pino, low liner, chipped on. Right into Carvalho's hands, who can start working the clock. And with how frantic this pace and with how well these teams can score, 27 minutes could take an eternity here tonight.
Oh, without a doubt. Again, like we've been talking about, you would like to see SMU kind of just push it a little bit more, but as long as they're really not, yeah, just like you're saying, this could be a slow burn.
Not just the slow burn of my intestines digesting that oatmeal cookie. 5 goals tonight here as we start the state fair in Raleigh. We had some great treats at halftime, thanks to Brooke Johnston and the marketing staff for hooking us up. How about those Oreo bites? Did you like those?
Yeah, the Oreo bites actually were my favorite of the two that we had. You know, a lot more fluffier on the inside than the Oreo cream pie, but I have a little bit of the Oreo cream pie still stuck in my teeth as well.
Now there's Brooke, who was part of the efforts getting the fair food together. Brooke's a great part of the marketing staff here. And you know Brooke hates being on TV. That's the last thing she wants to do. She wants to be behind the scenes and do a great job promoting these sports.
And that she does.
As NC State wins it back. In this highly physical 4-1 matchup, here's a foul on SMU's Owen Zarnick. And not only the great food, we got some extra stuff. The Oreo treats. Come on, man, we got plenty of time, right? Oh, that's pretty good.
No, that's the one. No, I already took a bite of
got
mine.
stuck in your
Okay.
teeth?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's still on my teeth. You're okay.
Thanks to Brooke and thanks to the marketing staff. We'll just keep eating. Eating and talking ball. Liam Bennett here playing it wide. What's impressed you about NC State's performance tonight?
I think as a coach that they're executing all your game plan points. You know, you came out hot, you got your goals early on, and you continue to press throughout the first half. Even more so in the second half. I know we've talked a lot about SMU and how they're not pushing forward. I think NC State's coach has also got to be a little surprised that they're not moving forward. So it's like I said, the slow burn of the second half. As long as they're not coming at NC State, they're going to love playing this game out, seeing this game out, and hopefully get another goal or two.
State searching for an 8th point that would match them with SMU, Wake, and Virginia right in the playoff hunt in the ACC tournament. Here's Georgievich. Good header by Heffes. Karamoko playing in space. He's been an instigator for this offense, a goal and part of an assist. Junior Nare, who appears in his 37th career match. He's played a lot of minutes tonight, subbing in late in the first. He's stayed in since. And it sounds like Donovan Phillips about to sub in here for NC State. He had the 2 goals and an assist. And his impact, remember, just 2 goals in his NC State career coming in. The Oakland transfer, what a performance in that first half.
Without a doubt. And, you know, we thought we might see him just stay on the bench a little bit more with the lead, but why not come get your hat trick?
That's the opportunity for Mark Hubbard, leaving in his star transfer. If you're SMU now, down 3 goals, these next 5 minutes, it's probably a do or die moment.
Yeah, you'd say so, but you know, like I've been mentioning, you would think they would have already been pushing forward for the last 10 minutes at least, but maybe it's something they just want to keep trying to play their game and see how well that they can execute just doing their style and their game plan that they came into this game.
There's Pino, 1v1. Pino earns the corner, and that'll be a good start. Where SMU's been dangerous. 5 corners. They've been set piece machines tonight, especially on throw-ins from the far corner. Now the clock will stop as the ball rolled on to play. Okay, a corner kick for SMU. Pino. Second ball. Curled in. Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba. Good shot. And a deflection. Oh, Hefes, the hesitation. And you see Mark Hubbard loving the effort of Tag Healy.
Yeah, you love that. 1v4 technically back there. Wins the ball for his team, gets them out of their back. That's great work by Healy.
And that's a first-year head coach buying into the process of his young midfielder.
Don't miss the high five.
Yeah,
oh,
don't leave me hanging.
yeah.
Don't leave me hanging. And Mark Hubbard, who was a star himself, 3-time captain at Colgate as a player, brings his whole family down from New Hampshire this year. He said his kids are getting adjusted to school and they're getting adjusted to the fair. They all went Friday for a little class field trip.
I would say October in the Carolinas is the time that you're really going to get used to and learn to love the area down here. So
good to see everyone getting comfortable as we snuggle up on a suddenly chilly fall night. Here's Karamoko in a tussle for the ball. And he learns the throw. A tale of two towns. It's in the 57, but it feels with a wind chill like 50, and it's 75 in Dallas on a Saturday night.
you know, I spent 2 years in Dallas, and I will say, as much as I love being outside, it taught me that I don't like Dallas heat. So I'm sure they're loving it here, to be honest.
There's a chip on to Martin Dominguez, who's a Dallas native himself.
Great tracking.
Markovic has been a star since entering the lineup in the third week of the season. Back to Phillip, nearing the hat trick. As time becomes a factor here from SMU, 20 minutes remaining, chasing three. An SMU team that's very comfortable in these ranked matchups. It's the 7th ranked foe for the Mustangs. That's just a hard number to overcome. 4 first half goals surrendered. Now Lovelace will take the breather. There's Will Noaker, the Fairfax, Virginia product, the Binghamton transfer. Brings a lot of experience, 2-time All-America East tournament performer as he checks in for his 11th match of the year. That'll be the final minutes for Lovelace. Here's what's cooking tonight at Dail Soccer Stadium, a top 25 matchup, one of 2 top 25 battles in the ACC. 4 first half goals for the Pack, including a brace for Donovan Phillip. He also adds an assist on a busy night. And SMU, who's already had 3 ranked wins, needs 3 goals to make this interesting here late. Thanks for joining us in Raleigh. Start of the fair and the start of a crazy stretch of ACC soccer. Just 2 weeks to go in the regular season. Phillip on the chase. Karamoko wins it. Now Santos. Santos has a runner and nearly the post. Good look from the captain.
Yeah, I was a little surprised there. Same thing we've been talking about with SMU's back line. They allowed him to continue to dribble and take the shot without pressing. It's very interesting to me.
It's allowed the Wolfpack to fire 7 shots on target. A lot of looks. 15 total shots for the Pack, who as a team only averaged 13 shots a game coming in. Here's a chip on for Djordjevic. He's playing on the yellow. Back to Escortia. Markovic, such a daunting presence physically. Onside. Escortia, good move. Escortia centers. Second flick is cleared. And the reaction of Plumana. Those are some of the connecting balls. We haven't seen as much from SMU tonight, Chaz.
Definitely, yeah. They want to get Escortia on the ball. Obviously, you can see him beating the man there, but they're just not still able to execute once they get past that first man.
Ocabo's throw, flicked free. Pino and Phillip steps into one. There's a foul. Tremendous minutes from Donovan Phillip.
That truly is my favorite thing about NC State's forwards at the moment. Obviously, they've got all the goals. Phillips with 2, Aiden Haney with 1, Karamoko with 1 as well, but they do the dirty work defensively. Both big body players get back in, winning headers, making sure they're protecting their team as well as scoring those goals, and you just have to love it as a teammate.
It's been very complimentary soccer. Big reason why NC State, in search of its first ranked win, they're well on their way with 17 minutes and change. Karamoko, his work rate has been all over the field. Every time you see him, he's making a play.
Yep.
The preseason All-ACC player who's now had goals in back-to-back games. Now he's disrupting the ball handling.
It took a little sloppy touch, but I understood that was on him, and he won that ball right back for his team. It's great stuff from their forwards.
Here comes a little more pressure from SMU, and a turnover. Pino through 2. Elusive, but not enough to break through as Santos has it and earns the foul. If you're SMU, what do you take? Obviously, the result you don't like, but what do you take out of this match heading into the next 2 of ACC play?
It's kind of tough at the moment. You know, I've been saying it most of the second half that I haven't been too impressed with how they haven't came and chased the game in the second half, being down 3 goals. So you could really say a lot about what they need to do, but just understanding, you know, this is a scrap every game in the ACC, I think is the biggest part in that even when down, you've got to be able to create those chances. Got to play it down as well.
There's a bicycle kick opportunity. Hold on a second there. Phillip wanted the hat trick. And Santos is also down. Now the clock will stop. Putting their bodies on the line here.
Phillips was going for the spectacular on that hat trick there. I love it.
That would have been a magnifico.
Yeah,
I could give him credit for that.
100%.
At least for the effort. Looks like Santos will need assistance. Looks like he got a leg to the chest.
Yeah, I'm not sure he got the ball. The defender, that is. Personally, I think that'd be a tough one to give, but
yeah, because that'd be a penalty kick, absolutely.
Yeah.
But there is a VAR review just to verify this. Officials verifying this call right here. Was he playing the ball?
I can't tell if he gets it on the ball or not. It's a great little chip from Healy, though. No, he does not get on the ball.
This is a big decision for our assistant referee. You're seeing all the angles we're seeing here.
One thing I'm enjoying about these replays is actually Healy's ball. As you can see, 3-4 players come on him. He just a little doink over the top. It's a fantastic ball to potentially get themselves a penalty kick.
Oh, and is there a penalty awarded here? Let's see. Okay, no. That reaction of Ruvalcaba was a little misleading.
For sure, yeah. I thought it was going for a PK.
That's what Santos wants clarification on. So we clear up some of the logistics here. Okay, so the clock will start on the run of play. And now a substitute for SMU in the closing minutes. Nick Berkovich will come back in after some really good minutes from Jalen Mitchell. The sophomore exits. And Berkovich, the reigning American Athletic Rookie of the Year, who has 8 career goals, looks to bring some offense in.
I think Mitchell did a great job at using his pace to beat the NC State midfield a couple times, but even then SMU weren't able to execute whenever he was able to get past them.
Escortia, nice touch. That's one forward. Escortia numbers has Georgievich. Escortia, back post. Pino centers, shot on, and just wide.
Bailey Sparks wants that one back for sure.
A rare moment for Sparks and SMU.
Yeah, we haven't said his name too much, but again, he's going to want this one back. Get another look here.
Oh, the in-footer trying to swing that to the corner.
Yeah, I take it back. He actually did make a pretty decent connection trying to get that far post, but player of his caliber, he wants that in the back of the net.
As we tick under 15 minutes to play. And if you're NC State, 2 matches to go in the ACC. What about this performance can translate moving forward?
Goals. You know, goals are always things that you can count on and understand, hey, this is what we did right. And to come out up against a top 10 team and get 4, you're taking that and running with it.
Now another corner for NC State as they have dominated possession in this match.
And not only goals, might I add, all 4 of their goals have come from 3 different forwards. So not only one forward, but multiple of them are getting on. So that's the confidence that you need.
Wolfpack corner kick taken by number 11, Enrique Santos.
Here's Enrique Santos on his senior night. Santos. Bending ball. Wickered wide. And sprayed in play. Healy off the keeper.
What a save.
Dominguez. Markovic. Far from over with this pressure. And the Wolfpack are pounding shots on target. Wolfpack well on their way to 3 points, would move into the top 8 in the conference that put them in line to host a tournament opener. Certainly big eyes for both these teams, wanting ranked wins and RPI points, each in the top 20 in the national RPI. Here's a long ball, Karamoko. And Lamar Bynum gets that out of trouble. Earning the foul as well as Escortia goes down.
Yeah, Scorcher's done great to get on the ball. You know, again, it hasn't turned into too many positive attacks, but as a player, you can tell that they're trying to generate their attacks by getting him the ball and him finding a little 5 to 10 yard diagonal from one of their forwards or wingbacks to get in.
more contact in a highly physical second half.
What are you yelling about?
SMU on the counter with Escortia. Pino has numbers. Pino centers. And a slip in the box. You can sense the frustration from Escortia.
Well, we saw building there look like a typical SMU attack. Escortia getting past, getting 2-3 extra runners on the ball, getting into the box, but then final third didn't execute again.
An SMU club with a goal in the first half, but not much traffic in the second. There's Sparks, deflected. Just 2 shots on target for SMU. NC State, meanwhile, 16 total shots. It's been a firing squad on Dominguez back there. Berkovich in the middle, Sparks. Escortia wanting any bit of space. That's deflected. Sparks on target. Carvalho there.
Yeah, Escortia with some great feet to get past the defender and get a shot off. Falls back to Sparks, a second shot.
So that's 2 quality looks from Sparks in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, he's a player that we talked about before the game that we really thought that would dictate the play of SMU. You could potentially say that that's maybe why they're not getting as a lot of chances going forward, because he hasn't really been on the ball. But those 2 chances are the things that they like, both Sparks and Concepcion can get the shots off.
So subbing out for the match, Hakeem Karamoko will exit after a really good performance. And Aiden Payne re-enters. Karamoko now with goals in back-to-back outings. He's up to 5 on the season. He's now tied for the team lead. Him and Tague Healy neck and neck. The state club that heads to Williamsburg, Virginia for a midweek matchup, and then another big ACC opponent, Louisville, who's chasing them in points. We have a whistle here.
I like tank territory.
And I believe it's on Santos. Our lead referee, Trevor Wiseman, clearing things up.
What?
It's an interesting call because the ref actually had his back turned to the ball when he called that, so I'm not sure what that was.
Might have been an incidental whistle as well, like a self-start.
Yeah.
Good run on the ball for Djordjevic. Djordjevic versus Markovic. Djordjevic. And not much on that centering ball. Well, we've seen the last 10 minutes SMU turn up the notches. But to your point, Chaz, this might be 10, 15 minutes too late.
Yeah, definitely a little bit too late. You know, they're getting into the attack now. And it's surprising to me because, yeah, like we mentioned, they haven't really changed anything, but now they're getting those opportunities in wide areas. So you're thinking that maybe NC State's back line getting a little tired. Looks like their back 4 have been in for the majority, definitely the whole second half of the majority of the game. So I think that's something that Coach...
And a goal for the Wolfpack. It's a 5-pack of goals. Enrique Santos on his senior night.
We love to see that for a senior. Look at all of his teammates coming over there to celebrate with him.
The exclamation point on a top 25 outing.
The 2 midfielders, Healy and Santos, combining, and Santos just driving into the box and taking his chance. SMU again, backing off, letting them get into the box. What a great finish by the senior on senior night.
How about Santos, his 3rd career? That's a moment he'll remember for the rest of his life, with family and friends on hand. Now we do have a VAR review here. Okay, now maybe possibly an offside. They're on Payne, but let's confirm.
It's all over ESPN.
So it stands at NC State, a 5-goal outing. And how about this? November 2010, back in the ACC tournament. You have to go, well, the Mark Hubbard era making an impact quickly. 14 years since a 5-goal outing.
That was back when I was in school, so it's great to be out here to watch Mark Hubbard just really drive his NC State team forward at the moment.
3 Wolfpack goals in conference the whole year coming in, and 5 tonight. And Mark Hubbard said halftime, we got to continue this pace and keep playing forward. Well, they have done it and extended the lead.
What happened? How we didn't score for a while, man. What happened?
SMU has been feisty, but just not enough tonight as we close in on 7 minutes. A Mustang team who has not suffered a loss on the scorecard since September 7th. That was against top 10 Pitt. A 10-match unbeaten streak that is now coming to an end. Unless something bonkers happens here. Brkovic. Well, hold on. That header just high. And 3 good second-half looks for SMU. Both teams will go deep into their bag for substitutes. Right now, just the SMU players granted entrance, so we'll get you all those numbers in just a second. As Bailey Sparks will exit, Daniel Felipe Escorcia will step aside, and Richard Garcia comes into the match, the junior, also out of Dallas, Texas. Good minutes from Teg Healy, Enrique Santos, Zumzi Plamana, and Isaac Heffes, all exiting here with just a handful of minutes to play. A lot of seniors exiting as well on their senior night with a dominant performance, Chaz.
Yeah, they've got to love that, to be able to be afforded the opportunity to be walked off the field on your senior night to dap up all your teammates with a 5-1 lead. That's fantastic. And not only that, you get your other teammates to get on some playing time as well against a quality SMU team.
Aiton Rosen among many others that have just checked in. The ball gets ricocheted out. Caleb Tommy also re-enters for the Pack. And Adam Pham, the 5th-year senior from Cambridge, Massachusetts, the Colgate transfer, gets some minutes. Dylan Mitchner will come in on the back line defensively. Well, the Mitchner attendance from Cornelius, North Carolina is happy. We just heard them chirping after the names announced. It's always a cool moment with the parents on hand for senior night.
Definitely, you know, I'm sure, you know, he was starting in earlier on in the year, so and he lost his spot, but to be able to come on a senior night, get some significant minutes with your family in the stands, it's everything that you play for.
7th match for Mitchner on the year, the Army transfer. By the way, Army, a top 25 football program now. They're having a great year up at West Point. And it's been a challenging night for Martin Dominguez. He's faced 17 total shots. And those 4 first-half goals really the difference for NC State. Georgievich put together here in the last minutes. Brkovic, that's chipped. There's a shot. That's off target. The one-timer unlikely. And Aiden Payne comes out with it. Payne has Phillips. Phillips wants the hat trick. Phillips. Nothing there.
Looks like he was trying to play that ball back for the runner coming into the box. That's a great teammate, but maybe one of them a little more selfish there on that hat trick.
whistle. It could be a yellow as well. Okay, it is. The delay of game on NC State. Noaker charged with it. With one of the more unique measures, human development here at NC State.
That's a major here at NC State?
Yeah, human development.
Did not know that. That's awesome.
Our producer, Josh Monk, I believe he may have the same degree. We'll have to check on that with the research team. Thanks to Dave, our great graphics operator. He's always on it. Now into the box, Georgievich. Nice shot on target. And Carvalho has been big. Thanks to our incredible team here at NC State, including Caleb Waters, who's on replay tonight. He's getting his master's degree, coming back and helping us out tonight. He's at NC Central, working hard in the classroom. Everyone's going to school these days, not just the student athletes.
Education is key.
And we have an offside flag that will negate that opportunity. There's a lot of sports going on in Raleigh this weekend. Not only the State Fair, of course, which is its own different type of game. Tomorrow, the women's program will host Clemson in a matchup. 1 o'clock start here on ACC Network Extra. And how about the football team winning at Berkeley? They won the Calgorithm Bowl on a last-minute missed field goal by the Berkeley Bears, who have now lost 4 games by, I think, by a combined 9 points. Oh, we have a cramp. I'll check on Phillip, who was really working hard in those last few minutes. Yeah, Donovan Phillip remains down. Phillip, who earned the start against Cal and has remained a fixture in the last 3 weeks. Looks like he'll be okay. Just need to get stretched out by the athletic training staff. I think we've all been there, Chaz.
Without a doubt. And then put in the shift. 2 goals, an assist, countless defensive work. You don't want to see him getting carried off like that, but we know he put in the effort today.
Mark Hubbard well on his way to a first-ranked win here at NC State, and it would be a big one. Top 10 matchup with SMU in town.
Yeah, and a 5-1 win as well.
SMU with a chance here late in the closing minutes. Pino deflected and just wide.
I thought that was in. Wow.
Woo. 3 good looks
Definitely.
in a 10-minute stretch.
You know, the last 10 minutes, we talked about it. This is the SMU that
How about Stefan Sogi-Moyan with a chance? Try saying that 5 times fast.
You cannot, yeah. Pino doing a great job of getting that ball into him there, but, you know, they're really doing their, like, playing the SMU style that we expected, getting in the wide areas, finding little 5-yard, 10-yard diagonal passes onto the box, but seems to be a little too late.
4 shots on target, but 3 of those for SMU have come here in the last 20 minutes. So we put the closing touches on this top 25 matchup. A long run for Tommy, who can hang around the corner flag. He's called for the foul. Final minute as we enter these last 2 weeks of the ACC regular season. It all culminates November 1st. A late touch for the substitute, Richard Garcia, and he earns the throw. Richard here on the free kick. His cousin Homero was an SMU soccer standout as well. Late ball in, and that's just wide. Quality chances, but just not enough for SMU here tonight. This top 25 matchup, it was loaded up with offense. And how about the performance of Mark Hubbard's club? A 5-goal performance, their most in 14 years in the conference, and the first ranked win of the Mark Hubbard era. This was an impressive one, 5-1 in this top 25 showdown.
Yeah, we're calling this one for the seniors, you know. Nobody really expected this this rout by NC State, getting 4 goals in the first half and finishing the game with 5. We definitely expected some goals, but I think this was one of those special nights that the team did it for their seniors, and man, did they get those goals.
Donovan Phillip with the brace early on. He had an assist as well, and it was a balanced scoring night. The state fair's underway, so we got plenty of antics going on at Dail Soccer Stadium. A lot of offense. NC State, they get 3 quality points. Mark Hubbard, a happy camper tonight. Thanks for joining us here in Raleigh. A 4-1 start for the Pack, and they pulled away late with a 5th goal in the final minutes. SMU back to work in the ACC. Same for the Wolfpack. For Jazz Montero and our talented crew, I'm Evan Budrovich saying good night. It was a Wolfpack dominant effort. We got fair food, we got fun, and plenty of goals here in Raleigh.